This is Ant Page. I'm the chapter president of Falls Live in the Hood, and I'm rocking with the King Indeed.
Oh, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, gentlemen. I am Dat KiD K.I, of course, also known as Zoeraldo, also known as the Gray Haired Bandit for obvious reasons, and I represent the King Indeed. And yes, indeed, I rock out with Fathers Alive in the Hood. Yes, indeed. All right, you guys already know who this guy is. Kenny Carter, a.k.a. Naughty. This guy's the founder. This guy does not sleep. He's out everywhere. He's the guy sending text on WhatsApp and sending threads threatening us to come out. If we don't, we're in trouble, and that's all right. Nothing wrong, as he's doing his job. But you, sir, you are not a familiar face on the King Indeed. Get over here. I took a shower, though. I smell good. Yeah, you are not a familiar face on the King Indeed, sir. Even though I know you, Ant, let the world know whom you are, what your responsibilities are, your day-to-day. Let us know, sir, please.
Gotcha. So I'm Anthony Page Jr. I'm the chapter president of Long Island for Fathers Alive in the Hood. And I assist with mentoring the youth. Also, through our JECNET program, I'm also a member of the board. So I help manage, the organization as well.
Well, that's quite the responsibility right there. Wow, and this is all donating time. This is all non-for-profit and all that, correct?
That's correct.
How are you able to juggle family life, work life, and this at the same time, sir? Is that extremely challenging, or it's pretty simple for a guy like you?
Well, I've been doing it for quite a few years now, so I'm kind of used to it. Time management is key.
I got you. Why faith? There's so many other organizations out here doing non-for-profit. There's so many organizations out there. There's so many. And salute to each and every one of you guys out there, strapping your boots out there, making a difference in the world. What makes Fathers Livelihood separates them from everybody else that's doing stuff like this, sir? Community work, sir.
Because I represent exactly what Fathers Alive in the Hood.
Woo!
Do. And what I am that. I'm a father, and I stand for my community.
Oh, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. How challenging is it, your day-to-day job?
Challenging. My day-to-day job is challenging. I deal with, a lot of pressure, different clients, different situations. But, Fathers Alive in the Hood is just natural. I have a son myself, a 19-year-old, who, I had to, raise from a kid myself. I had my son at 18, so,
Wow.
Wow.
So, when your young man, when your son actually looks at you and sees what you guys are doing, you know what I'm saying, Kenny and Ant, how proud is he? Does he talk to you about it? Listen, I want to know. What we like to do here on the King Indeed, we like to peel the layers off the onion. We want people to understand what's going on. We're not here to be Hollywood. We're not here. That's not shot at nobody. We're not here to try and sugarcoat nothing. We want to get to the root cause. I want to know, brother. We want people out there crying.
So you want to know how he feel?
Yes.
Hear from the man himself.
Come on over here, Playboy. Come on over here. Yeah. The son we talking about, dog. Come over here. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Let me know, how important is it for you to see your father involved with an organization like this, Fathers Alive in the Hood?
It's very important. Since a little kid, I always been doing things with him, like giving clothes and food to the homeless. Always been an advocate of giving back to communities. So to me, it's actually regular.
Mm-hmm. What type of advice? Well, that means you're numb to it. I mean, this is what you know. Mm-hmm. What type of advice can you actually convey to the youth out there that's on the streets that feel like that they're hopeless, that they feel like that they ain't got no daddy and they ain't got no father, and they feel like all they can do is go to the streets and gangs? Your advice. There's no wrong answer here, sir.
Right. So, it's understanding the bigger picture to your situation. So most of the people in these communities are just subjects to a bigger plan, to a bigger operation. So you got to understand that you're a subject to a larger war that's around you.
Bang.
So for you to get involved in the war that's going on in your community between these, these ghetto tribes,
right,
these street fraternities,
right,
you're just being an advocate of your own destruction. So you need to have an understanding of what's going on in your area and what the real obstacles are.
It's beautiful,
because it's not the people on the other side of the street.
You feel like if you think you'd be the same young man right now if Ant, all right, because Ant, he has a past too, all right, he changed his whole life around, known him for a while. So do you feel like you would be the same human being if your father wasn't part of your life?
Not at all.
Really?
No.
Excuse me, Mr. Kenny Carter. Tell me this ain't beautiful. You're actually out here touching. You're not talking about. You're out here touching lives. Y'all can get close. You can stand over here if you want. You're over here touching lives. Y'all actually touching people out there, changing lives, I meant to say. How does that really make you feel? Seriously, dog.
Man, it just give me a feeling of selflessness, because it boils down to it's not really being about me. It's a bigger picture, and it's really about our future as a people, and we have to continue to pour in as much as we can until we feel empty, to the point where we got to go to our source for the refill. You know, and it's just to that point right now, you know, where it's just selflessness and understanding that I used to be selfish. I used to always be a me. It's about me, and I got to do I. All those words, you know, you get older, you get more mature, you get more understanding, and you start knowing that, you know, it's not about you. It's bigger than you. And it's just it's an opportunity to be a conduit for our Father to do it through us.
I'm going to tell you something right now. There's nothing more gratifying, and like I said to all you gentlemen here, than the King Indeed being able to get exclusive footage of Fathers Alive in the Hood. Don't get it twisted. I'm a part of this too. But these guys are the forefathers. You know what I'm saying? I'm still learning. You dig? And I'm not ashamed to admit that. I'm good at what I do here, but I'm still learning Fathers Alive in the Hood. I'm a father. You know what I'm saying? I'm far from perfect. Far from it. But I am not the same human being I was 5 years ago. I'm not the same human being I was before the pandemic. It's the truth. You remember how I used to be? Yeah, you know what it is. You know. So I've changed. It's just you especially. Is there any? Because I know you changed. Is there any advice that you can give people out there that are stuck? All right, and we ain't got this. This is raw. The cameraman can move around. Like, this is raw. It's uncut. This is a conversation, not an interview. Any advice you give people that are stuck in the past? Because you got people that are still probably mad at you for your old you, but then you got people that are afraid to they're afraid to make that leap. You know what I'm trying to say to you? To change themselves. Any advice you can tell people right there that's ghost fighting their old self?
Yeah, you know, just let go of your past. Forgive any ill feelings that you may have, and really focus on what's the core, what's in your heart, and you chase that. You know, and that's how you're going to fulfill your dreams. Keep your eye on the prize and set goals for yourself. You know, because a man without a plan is a man without a vision, right? So you got to set goals and obtain them and chase them.
Yes.
You know?
There it is. That's it. We out here, man. I mean, anybody have any last words? Nah, he's going to get a separate. Anybody have his last words or anything like that at all? Let me know. All right, so let's see. It says, protect your heart. See right there? What was that? What love? What is love? What is love? See that right there? Love is. And that's by Uncut Art. You dig? Right?
Love is. Love is what you're seeing right here.
Love is love.
Straight up.
Yeah, man. Don't let some of the media over here try and change the narrative and only showing you crime in these written cities. We out here putting in work. These guys are putting in work. It doesn't matter. You dig? Fathers Alive is here to stay. All right, this get down with it right now. If they want to get down with Fathers Alive in the Hood right now, how can they get down with it? Because you put me in a boot camp thing, boy. You was like, you think I'm joking? You said you need to do this much hours. I said, I thought I was just coming to do media. You don't know, dog. You working? I said, wow.
Nah, you definitely got to put at least 50 hours in a community service. You got to show, you got to show that you're willing and able, and you got to definitely show you're integral. We got 5 pillars. It's trust, integrity, communication, transparency, and then there's a collaboration. So therefore, I got to trust that you're integral enough to communicate with transparency in order for us to collaborate. So in order for that to happen, you got to show up.
Wow. That's it. We out of here, man. Positive vibes. I appreciate you, you hear me? Appreciate you for real, dog. Appreciate you. I appreciate you. And appreciate you. Naughty. Appreciate you, baby. Appreciate you. Bang. Yeah. Get a little closer. Don't be shy. Get a little closer. You still playing football? Come on, dog. Come on. I donated at least 1 year for you, dog. Go ahead.